Okay, once again I feel it absolutely necessary to reiterate a complaint that I've made before, and that is that the people designing software and websites, graphical user interfaces, are idiots. And the more they try to do everything for everyone, the more they ruin exactly what they're working on. The whole philosophy is wrong. It's completely and utterly wrong, and it will be changed because it's obvious that it's wrong. All it takes is for intelligent people to actually fix the problem. What they're trying to do is to cater to what they believe is what most people want. But the problem is that they are enforcing what they think are advantages in their design on people. And people who don't want them are then they just put them in the position of some minority, right? But the problem is that most people don't want the extraneous crap that these morons are stuffing into software. They don't want it all done for them. They find it irritating. I do. Every single thing I want to do and be in control of is now being automated because someone else thinks I might want something a certain way. These idiots are ruining software. They're ruining the usability of the very thing that they are tasked with improving the usability of. It's the most ridiculous situation you can imagine. These people are tasked with making things easier to use, but they are making them harder to use. They are morons. They are literally like lemmings running off of a cliff in terms of design. It's crazy. They are just literally blind and deaf, and then they don't listen to anything that the user might want. They are committed to what they think the user might need, and if someone doesn't want it, well, they're just then relegated to what they think is a minority, but it's actually the vast majority of people who are crying out and screaming, "Leave the software alone! Leave it alone! Stop fooling around with it and stop changing things." Oh, well, we think it's helpful. Nobody cares as a designer what the designer thinks. That is an absolute concrete rule of design. What the designer wants doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what the user wants. And you fools are imposing what you think in your blindness because you can't possibly analyze what everyone does or doesn't want. You think they want, and you are completely and utterly wrong. Okay? Think of a bicycle, right? A bicycle has very specific functions, okay? You push the pedals with your feet, the thing goes forwards. If the design of a bicycle was left in the hands of these idiots, it would have wings that you couldn't take off, it would have rocket packs attached to it that you couldn't take off, and it would be playing whatever song the designer wanted you to listen to, and you couldn't turn it off. That is graphical user interface design, whether it's websites or whether it's software, because these morons are completely divorced, and they are divorced from the user, and they are blind, and they are going off the edge of a cliff in terms of design. And all of the other morons teaching them, that's all of the tutors and lecturers and professors in the universities that are teaching these morons how to design things, are just going off the same cliff. Everyone's just flying off this cliff. What they need to be doing is stopping exactly what they're doing right now. Entirely. Stop doing what you're doing. Just stop it. Because everything you're doing is ruining the user experience. Oh, we think that they like this. Oh, no, they won't like it. And all you're doing, you blind fools, is irritating the user. Oh, but we think, no one cares what you think. All they want is a simple system. If you want to offer something, then you could have a specific place where people can go to view your weird and wonderful inventions. But I tell you, most people don't want them. You are full of ego and trying to force it upon people. Oh, we think it's a clever idea. Oh, so-and-so thinks it's a clever idea. You know, we had a meeting about it and they got an award for this wonderful idea. Well, I'm sorry, no one cares about your little bubble of nonsense wherein you think that you are the best thing since sliced bread because you've designed XYZ that does whatever the hell it does. But every single thing you idiots are doing to user interfaces now is ruining user interfaces. Every single thing. Every single thing. Leave it alone, you absolute morons. How on earth can this message get across to you blind idiots? You're blind and you're deaf. You won't see and you won't listen. You're sitting there in blind to everyone else in the world, and everyone else in the world is telling you, stop, stop, for the love of God, stop what you're doing. Oh no, let's carry on. Oh. You are just, this is going to be looked upon in history as a period in design of the most ridiculous stupidity. There's no way it won't be looked upon this way. Because you morons are just carrying on and 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 on, trying to improve something that doesn't need improving in any way, shape or form. It was fine years ago. Oh, but we can do that. No one cares. Every single time I use a website or a piece of software, some moron has decided to change it because they thought it was a good idea. I don't care how many focus groups you've got. I don't care how many surveys you've done. Something is wrong whereby you are not getting the message that people don't want your crap put into their software or user interface. It doesn't make it easier, it makes it harder, because all you're trying to do is wrestle control away from the user so that you are in control of the user. A person who buys a bicycle wants to be the master of that bicycle, but you idiots, if you were in charge of bicycle manufacture, would steal that person's bicycle every week, make it as you believe that most people want it, and then give it back to the person and say, there you go. And that person would say, what the hell have you done to my bicycle? And you'd say, most people like it that way. And that's the problem. You're ruining everything. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do in the face of this nonsense? All I can do is voice my concern and voice my opinion. I am sick to death of everything being, oh, we can make it flash. Oh, we can make it change shape. Oh, we got this fun animation. And you idiots are imposing this upon the entire world because you, at a touch of a button, can change every single person's edition of your software or your website. And the problem is that you need to leave everything alone. It might make you bite your nails, it might make you feel very uncomfortable, but you've got to start doing it. You have to start doing it, because if you don't, you're going to make everything that people use on the internet or in computers a complete disaster. The analogy of the bicycle is a very good one. When a person buys that bicycle, they take it home, it's fine. If they want to modify it, they can go to the shop and buy what they want to modify it. But the idiots who are designing graphical user interfaces are stealing people's bicycles, making them the way they want it to be, and then giving it back. And the person's like, what the hell have you done to my bicycle? And your response is, well, everyone likes it that way. But that's not true. It's not true. And even if it was true, you do not impose a one-size-fits-all garbage statement upon everyone. What you want to do is leave the software or the website in a very, 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 very basic condition. The most basic condition possible, and if someone wants your weird and wonderful nonsense, they can opt into it. It's not the other way round. This is exactly why the expression "the customer is always right" comes from, because anytime a business decides that they know better than the customer ends up saying, "What the hell are you idiots doing?" It's exactly the reason. This is exactly the reason that expression exists. And you people are out of control. Yeah, that's what you people are doing, and you just don't see the rest of the world is looking at you like you're the morons of humanity. I don't know what else to say. Stop it.